Welcome to the Cop Shop Podcast, the Telegraph's weekly compilation of police report oddities and curiosities. With host, Telegraph reporter Joe Kovac Jr., me. The guy really had to go. A Bibb County Sheriff's report described his predicament. Quote, he stated that he had to use the restroom really badly. Nature called the evening of July 22nd. The fellow, a 36-year-old who lives on Williamson Road in Macon, told the police that he found himself on Hillcrest Avenue in dire need of a toilet. So he went inside a convenience store. He couldn't recall exactly where, just that it was on Hillcrest, somewhere west of Pionono Avenue at the upper edge of Macon's Unionville community. The man said someone was in the restroom, or either he couldn't find the store's restroom. The report wasn't entirely clear, but either way, the man said, quote, he walked toward the back of the store and began to use the restroom on himself. Someone who appeared to be a clerk there apparently thought the guy was plotting to rob the place. The clerk, armed with a pistol, confronted the man and, quote, struck him in the face with either his fist or another object, the report noted. The man, however, didn't report the run-in that night. He said he didn't have a phone and that the store was about to close. He told the deputy he wanted to press charges, but that he wanted to, as the report put it, quote, try and get money from the incident. Headline, dog jumps for cat, meets death. Yes, it happened here in December 1920, reportedly. We at the Cop Shop have in recent weeks combed Telegraph archives for long-ago oddities that made the news. This particular item about a tabby cat near a peevish dog in a Poplar Street saloon caught our eye. It made the front page back then, along with more than a dozen other reports of more serious regional interest. Front pages in those days were chock full not just of major world happenings, but also with odds and ends. In 73 words, the apparently true-life tale of cat versus dog presented a picture of a fairly remarkable occurrence. In the parlance of some newsrooms, such delights were known as talkers, the kinds of gee-whiz news bits that get folks chatting. Quote, the nosing of a tabby cat too near a peevish dog in a pool room caused the death of the dog yesterday, the dispatch began. The canine made a dash for the venturesome tabby who ran under a pool table. There appears to have been a momentary standoff. And then, quote, the dog made a spring, but landed with his head against one of the corners of the table, the blow killing him instantly. Now from our dispatches file. Someone smashed the front window at Cindy's palm readings on Emory Highway in Macon. A sheriff's report of the July 11th incident said the culprit stole not a fortune, but rather a bag of tools, a stereo, a television, an air conditioner, and a small refrigerator. A thief broke into a Macon woman's car on Ridge Avenue on July 28th and made off with $305 worth of school uniforms and a meat tenderizer. The same day, a woman on 3rd Avenue in Macon reported the theft of a $200 money order and a pack of cigarettes. She told the police that she thought her neighbors might have slipped inside her apartment while she was out. The reason? She found a smoked cigarette butt, her brand apparently, on her back porch. There were footprints leading from the porch to her neighbor's place. A Bibb sheriff's deputy noted in a write-up that, quote, I found this suspicious and unlikely that a suspect who would break into a home would allegedly turn off the alarm behind them before leaving, and then leave extremely obvious footprints from their home to the victims before standing on the victim's back porch and smoking an entire cigarette in plain view.